I heard Harry Osborn's back from California. You should pay him a visit. You two used to be such good friends when you were little.
As another storm system develops in the Central Plains. Temperatures on Saturday clear weekend.
Getting too far away from the action.
picture, please?
Look, it's SpiderMan! He saved my father's life!
Attention! If I can do this again for your benefit.
Take you on anything.
This is why they call me amazing. Okay, Muswolf. Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. Let's not fight. Never mind, let's fight. One gets left out when I use the seismic blast. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. The bad guys are upping their game.
SpiderMan! I like. Impressive. But you are still raw. Inexperienced.
I was experienced enough to beat your friends.
I am Russian, but I am no friend to those pigs. My name is Sergei Kravenov. Men call me Kraven the Hunter.
So you left me that note. Huh. Judging from the web, you're one of those crazy reality show guys who runs around naked in the woods eating bugs. How can you help me?
I can make you a true hunter, not just a boy pretending to be a man. Should you wish to accept, you may find me here. Until we meet again.
Parker, why didn't you get me pictures from the Fisk Osborne press conference?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Jameson, but I've got school. You know, life outside the job.
In my day, your job was your life. A press pass is wasted on you.
Actually, I just got an idea for using my press pass. I've got to admit, it would be nice not to feel like I'm fighting this battle on my own. Is Kraven someone I can trust? Kraven obviously doesn't know who I really am, or he would have come to my house. I don't know. I've always worked best alone. But then again, I've never tried it any other way. If Kraven can teach me his hunting techniques, I won't have to rely on police broadcasts to find bad guys. It's not like I'd tell Kraven my real name. And I'll be on guard for any kind of double-cross. I've never had formal training in how to fight. Kraven's methods could come in handy if I ever lose my powers. my lucky day. With great power comes great responsibility. Can't forget that.
Hey! It's Spider-Man! He stopped those crooks yet!
Spidey, thanks for making the city safer. This ain't a mosh pit, pal.
It's Spider-Man!
Okay? Don't be nervous. You need information on Kraven, and you've got a press pass to get it with. Easy peasy. Never mind that if he finds out you're a photographer and not a reporter, he'll have you stuffed and mounted.
I'm the world's biggest Spidey fan!
We have a report of an attempted B&E in progress.
See him!
Make it look real. Pretty good at sniffing out traps.
Fancy. All my friends are on your side!
I almost died just then. Of boredom.
Many of the petty criminals apprehended by Spider-Man turned out to be wanted on far more serious charges.
Mr. Kravinoff? It's me, Peter Parker, from the Daily Bugle. We spoke on the phone. The door was open. Mr. Kravinoff?
Oh, I apologize for startling you. I am Craven. Please forgive my theatrics. I merely wish to demonstrate my skills.
The videos online do that pretty well. I saw you take down that Siberian tiger with your bare hands, without hurting it.
Tigers are endangered. I simply relocated the beast for its own safety, as well as that of the local villagers. True hunters wish to conserve the natural world. It is where we find peace.
You're a long way from the natural world.
I craved a new challenge. I came here to hunt the monsters Oscorp created. The cross-species. The deadliest combination of animal and human. I ended their threat. But I grew fond of your city. And your city grew fond of me. And I decided to stay.
Except now you're hunting normal people.
No! Only criminals. Only those who prey on their fellow man have anything to fear from me.
This new task force is sending a pretty strong message. No vigilantes.
I do not trust them. They are paid for by Fisk. I am sure you've heard the rumors of his illegal activities.
Sure, everyone has. But no one can prove it. And the police seem okay with him.
Because he has paid those who are corrupt. The rest are desperate to avoid looking incompetent. Well, the public is desperate for an end to the crime wave. I have only one agenda. To get results.
Based on my experience, research, the police aren't big fans of vigilantes.
The police had their chance to stop the crime wave. They failed miserably.
I don't think they like being reminded of that.
I do not wish to insult them, but it would be a far greater crime to have the power to help, but refuse to act. Would you not agree?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I would. Is man really the most dangerous game?
In their own way, yes. But men are merely highly evolved animals. The current crime wave provides fascinating opportunities to study them. The patterns of the various factions.
And what are you finding out?
That criminals are not unlike beasts. They have hunting grounds, specific behaviors. Many travel in packs, but there are differences.
Such as?
Animals prey on others for survival. Only human beings are willfully cruel.
So you're saying you feel a responsibility to use your power to help?
Yes. To have such power and not use it is to be unworthy of it.
Well, thanks. I think our readers will find this very interesting.
Good. I must take this call, but please, look around. Take pictures of anything you wish. Yes? No, I said tranquilizer darts. No, I have no interest in automatic weapons. They require no skill. I am an artist!
Yuck. Gotta frame the subject better. Excellent. Now that's a keeper. I can check that one off my list. Perfection.
Pardon the interruption. Would you care to see my latest trophies? Cross species. Beautiful. Are they not?
I thought SpiderMan captured them.
An inadequate solution. They escaped.
So you killed them?
To save the lives of their victims, yes. But also in self-defense. They were deadly opponents.
I know. I mean, I can imagine. When do you consider it okay to kill?
When there is no other choice. I do not take life lightly. But when it is necessary, I do not hesitate. If my failure to act cost the life of an innocent person, I could not live with myself.
I know what you mean. They all had superhuman powers. How'd you beat them?
I have trained myself to the peak of human ability and learned many natural means of enhancement. Not drugs, like the scum who pollute the streets, but the secrets of native cultures. Herbs, potions, mysteries forgotten by so-called civilized man.
Hunting criminals. Some people might wonder if you're the Carnage Killer.
He is no hunter, but a brute, a savage. His very existence is offensive to men like myself.
So even though he's hunting criminals, you'd like to take him down?
Of course. He dishonors what I do. Without honor, Peter, the hunt means nothing.
last question. Is there anything you haven't accomplished yet?
Yes. I would like to leave a legacy when I am gone. Pass my training to a protege. My only family is a brother who... well, he chose a different path. I never had a son, but... perhaps... forgive me. I am becoming melancholy as I get older. So, do you have what you need, Mr. Parker?
Yeah, I think I do. That's what I'm talking about. Whitney!
Whitney? Should I be jealous?
Who is this?
That's no way to talk to a lady. Or even me.
Felicia, this is the number I gave Whitney Chang. How'd you get it?
The name's BlackCat, as in cat burglar. As in I get my hands on things I'm not supposed to. How about you, Spider? Do you ever get your hands on things you're not supposed to?
I heard you were back in jail. Listen, if you're calling to tease me about breaking out...
I'm insulted. I can think of a lot more fun things to tease you about.
If you're smart, you'll get out of town before I find the time to chase you.
Funny, that's what I was going to say to you. Things are getting dangerous around here, Spider. Why don't we chase each other out of town,
I'm too busy to fool around with you. I mean, play games with you. Bye, Felicia. Time to find out if Kraven can really teach me how to track these punks. Just what I wanted.
I knew you would come.
Yeah, well, don't get any ideas about me being your sidekick. But I'm on the trail of the Carnage Killer, and tracking's a little out of my wheelhouse.
Ah, yes, the killer. I thought he might be you. But I have watched you, and I see that you are no madman.
You spied on me?
Only briefly. There is much a hunter can learn from observation. I see in the way you carry yourself like a lost child, that you lack someone to guide you, to help you become a man. I have no son of my own. I do not want my legacy to die with me. I can make you the ultimate hunter. Let us work together to find this Carnage Killer and suppress the crime wave. Let us do together what we could not do alone.
I'm still gonna operate on my own.
Of course, as will I. But we will be there for each other when it is needed.
I sent you an address. There is a back alley from which the Russians move stolen Oscorp equipment to a safe house. Use the little fish to catch the big ones.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I'll take that.
It is tempting to catch the easiest prey, but in our case, the most obvious criminals are the most inconsequential. Wait. Follow them. See where they go.
I get that, but I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt. If I see these guys threatening someone's life, they're going down.
Illegal money is usually paid in cash. If you follow low-level criminals as they drop off their earnings, they will lead you to the next rung of the ladder.
Now that's a beautiful shot.
You are doing well. Now listen. Higher-level criminals prefer to keep a low profile. But just as animals must visit a watering hole, they must collect their money and pay those above them.
I'll give them this. The way these guys hustle all over the city, they're getting one heck of a cardio workout.
Often the higher-level criminals will lead you to legitimate businesses that serve as a front to launder the illegal income. It is here you will find their bosses who pretend at respectability.
I have to admit, Craven, all this is leading me to the big fish I never used to find before. Thanks.
Like a pride of lions, when the leaders fear an outside predator, they will call their soldiers together for protection.
And every crook in New York is afraid of the Carnage Killer. When I find where they're holed up, it'll be like one-stop shopping.
You are learning, but stealth is crucial. Even you cannot fight all of them at once.
That man is going to break his neck. Spider-Man!
Suitable for framing.
The truck will be here soon! Get the package ready!
Gotta get a photo of that crate of Oscorp tech, so I can trace it.
crate is heavier than your mother!
If you drop that, I'm not taking the blame for you! Quick, get the crate loaded before someone sees us!
Just what I needed.
That Oscorp deck will go to their superiors. Do not lose sight of it.
I'll stick to it like, well, me. Can't lose that truck. It's my ticket to the Russian secret clubhouse. Craven's tips are paying off. I get the feeling there are a lot of bad guys in there. I better keep a low profile.
What's the deal with Spider-Man?
I'm guessing this isn't a restaurant guide. Carnage Killer. These must be all the places where he killed these guys' friends. A lot more than the police know about. I know what Craven would say. A clearer picture of the Predator's hunting grounds. So this is where all the cool gangsters hang out.
You hear? Chris is already rich, but he's holding a fundraiser, a party, to ask other rich men for money to fight crime.
He wants to fight us, eh? Fine. Let's see if he has the stomach for it.
Have you seen him? He has the stomach for anything.
I see him! The spider! Come quickly!
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. It's my lucky day. Sit back, relax, and enjoy being unconscious. Man, what I could do with equipment like this. Harry won't mind if I borrow this for a little while.
You'll be dead before you see me move.
go see what that was. Just what I wanted. Anyone be that fast? She's most vulnerable when she's in the air. Okay, lady, how much coffee did you drink? Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone? gonna guess this was not a meeting of the Wilson Fisk fan club. Craven, I'm sending you pictures. The first one looks like a map of places the Carnage Killer struck.
Ah, yes. Good. Good. The more we can learn of his habits, the better.
Next up is a flyer for an anti-crime fundraiser hosted by Wilson Fisk. I think they're gonna try and kill him there. Even if Fisk is crooked, I can't let them do that. Especially with all those innocent people around.
The fundraiser is tonight. They will have put their plan into action already. You must go to the location and stop them.
Just one problem. I don't have an invitation, and I'm guessing you don't either.
Then we must improvise. I am too well known to bypass security. But under your mask, Spider-Man, nobody knows who you are.
Here's a hint. I'm not rich enough to go to this.
Then you will find a way. I believe in you.
Wouldn't mind chatting with Fisk. See what he knows about all this. But I kinda have a feeling he's not the most approachable guy in the world. And none of it matters if I can't get inside. Wait, I think I've got it. With that fundraiser's level of security, I can't use my press pass to bluff my way in. Unless I'm really supposed to be there. But a photographer needs a reporter. And I bet I know one who's already planning to go. Can't risk being late to the fundraiser. The Russians could make their move any time. If I don't make it to the fundraiser soon, things could get ugly. Thanks again for using me on this.
Hey, I get it. College is expensive. You want to make easy money taking boring pictures of wrinkly rich people? Go nuts. But you should probably stay away from me.
Let me guess, you've got some pointed questions about the task force?
Among other things. I give it 10 minutes before I get kicked out.
Hey, Harry!
Pete! Oh man, I know we haven't seen each other much since we were kids, but this doesn't seem like you're kind of seen.
Society pages. I'm a part-time photographer for the Bugle. Smile. Great, got it. Thanks. Fisk is putting a pretty big target on his back. Why do you think he does it?
He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. Lots of crime, gangs. I think this is his way of taking control. Standing up to the guys who bullied him when he was a kid. But knowing Fisk, he's also got a plan in place to profit from it.
Whitney Chang says the cops on the task force are crooked too.
I just supply the tech. Fisk handpicked the men. But the police chief cleared them all.
The chief's desperate to stop the crime wave. He's not gonna argue with the guy who's helping him do that.
Well, one thing's for sure. The task force is getting results. And no one likes to mess with success.
Hey, I gotta ask. Why Fisk? I hear some pretty shady rumors about him.
He's the only one rich enough who is willing to work with me. I've got a lot on my plate. I can't waste time worrying about people attacking Oscorp. And our public image could use a boost. I'll tell you this, though. The rumors are true. Fisk is definitely into some illegal stuff. But good luck proving it.
Drinks, gentlemen? Take.
Whoops. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. I gotta go anyways. I've got, important things to do.
Me too. Something fishy about that guy. Better follow him. Time to get into my work clothes. No doorbell. Guess I better get creative.
Please, what do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniform so we can serve Fisk a special recipe.
What are you gonna do with this?
To you!
Thank you. I was so scared.
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good.
You are all flesh and no substance!
Smashing! Thank you indeed!
Okay, that hurt. But I'm alive, and I haven't grown fur or whiskers. And now, I feel better than I ever have before. With power like this, I could take on the world. But it's not the world I have to take on, is it? I knew there'd be a catch. Well, Spider, a girl's gotta look out for herself. I gave you a chance to help me level up, and you turned it down. It's your fault. I just need to keep reminding myself of that.
Open sesame! Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B.
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
Bad guys don't think of themselves. It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
Today, you die.
I learned valuable lessons.
I will make you bleed.
You just a square.
Hey, attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. This is why they call me amazing. Can you at least say some bad guy things like, "It's you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. One time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. I can't afford to take too many beatings like that. Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him. These people are movers and shakers. I can learn...
Everyone's got an angle. That's what Daddy always said. So I know there's a catch. But the offer the big guy made me, it's too good to pass up. A get-out-of-jail-free card, money, and best of all, power. Real power. The kind SpiderMan has. I'll be playing in the majors at last. That's the other thing Daddy said. In this world, there are winners and losers. This is my chance to be a winner. The price doesn't matter. I'm going to do it.
A lot just by listening in. Oh yeah!
The problem is the gangs have all this money. The police have to deal with budgets.
The task force hassles my friends a lot. They don't seem to think they need a reason.
So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. Have we met?
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth. Huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired taste.
Well, I'm here for the Daily Bugle, so, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off, so I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. As if you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what? Well, he knows how to make an entrance by blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
Hey, back off.
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. And try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not SpiderMan.
Don't say that name to me! SpiderMan. He fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. SpiderMan is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent or he simply doesn't care.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. But he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante,
A thrill seeker. Worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness rights.
You what? How about this Carnage killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
And I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
The Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely. It's this very war that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't put words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me, I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got, important things to do, too. That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. I could stop that truck right now, but I'd rather see where it's headed. I can check that one off my list.
before those task force idiots see us.
Relax. We set a car on fire 10 blocks away. They're distracted by that.
I haven't done this kind of heavy lifting in years.
Me neither. But there's a reason we've lasted this long. Not many of our soldiers even know about this place.
Yeah, here. I guess everyone's a big shot. Is it true what they say about the killer? Is he one of the cross species?
I heard he is just a man.
If that's true, Jack the Ripper was just a man. I am telling you, there is something demonic about anyone who could do that to a human being.
Put forth this weak an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
This is what everyone fears? He's a joke!
Why can't they all be like that? Feel bad? You're not. Right, you're not good.
Come, SpiderMan. Let's see what you can do.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? She was wrong. That's the kind of heavy artillery you see in a combat zone. Can't let it hit the streets. And me without my marshmallows. Deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed. seismic blast. Don't feel bad. You're not... All right, you're not good. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what? Police would destroy these weapons. Take the chance of someone else finding it first. The police report said 4 containers were stolen from Oscorp. That means I'm halfway there.
I just called David. He says the Carnage Killer's still tied up.
How do we know it's just one man? Maybe he has friends. Maybe there's an army of them.
Maybe your mother dropped you on your head too many times. Just be ready for anything.
I saw something!
I lost 3 men to that Carnage Killer. If someone doesn't get him soon...
Patience, Misha. I hear we are making progress. Everyone quiet! I heard something.
Huh, that was fun. Let's do it again.
We've got him! Everyone quiet! I heard something. I saw something!
When you put forth this week an effort, I kinda feel like you don't respect me. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
What are these climbing walls now?
Not gonna happen. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
You are all flesh and no substance.
Sometimes I even impress myself. That's the kind of heavy artillery you see in a combat zone. You can't let it hit the streets. I like my weapons like I like my chocolate, melted and in tiny little pieces. Who can resist that? They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. Just what I want. be a disaster. Make sure that doesn't happen. The police report said 4 containers were stolen from Oscorp.
I'm telling you, he's right where we left him. Your men are panicking like children.
I believe you. Just show me so I can tell them I saw it with my own eyes.
Better yet, take a picture with your phone. You can show them yourself. We've beaten him senseless. Killer, it must be. He's cutting us down like wheat.
David swears they still have him. It could be the task force.
Or he's got knife to the big throat.
Shut your mouth before I shot it for you. Let's go see for ourselves.
That's it, genius. Get me right to the guy.
It is different fighting man to man, huh? Now we'll see who is stronger.
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
What good is climbing walls now?
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
It is different fighting man to man, huh? No more tricks. Now you must fight. Now we'll see who is stronger.
Our internal polls show that Spider-Man's image is extremely volatile. The public knows little about him, and thus can be made to fear him. Except for one segment. He's very popular with children. Look into obtaining his likeness rights. I highly doubt he's sophisticated enough to have taken the step of copywriting his costume. There is money to be made.
Let's not... Ah, never mind. Let's fight. Some days you just got it. There's gotta be another entrance that's not as well guarded.
Please, I keep telling you, I'm not who you think. I sell advertising.
Then why did someone break in here to save you, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Makes sense now, eh? A weakling like you could never kill our men alone! Tell us who you're working with! Talk!
Nobody. Oh, please. Please, nobody.
That guy's no killer. knocked out your tooth, but don't worry. I left it under your pillow.
Today, you die.
Don't feel bad! SpiderMan! I knew it! He's working with a killer!
Come, SpiderMan. Let's see what you can do. You are just...
This is why they call me amazing!
This is what everyone thinks. He's a joke! Today, you die.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. Why can't they all be like that? If I was working with the Carnage Killer, you'd be dead right now. Be glad you were wrong. These guys seem to think you killed a bunch of their friends.
It's not true! It's not true. I was going to my car, and I saw someone attack one of these Russian guys. He's the killer, not me.
How'd you end up here?
I yelled. Then the killer ran. I went to see if I could help the victim. Then his friend showed up. My hands were bloody. But they wouldn't believe that I didn't do it.
This man you say was the real killer. What does he look like?
White, red hair, skinny, wild eyes. The strength of a madman. Not the kind of madman I work with.
Your license says you live in Jersey. If you can prove you weren't in the city when the Carnage Killer struck, I'll let you go.
No problem. I was in San Diego all last week, at a convention.
That's the ambulance I called. You'll be okay now. Craven, I've got a description of the Carnage Killer. think he'll be out tonight?
A true predator never stops the hunt, my friend. Meet me at the location I have set.
George Stacy respected you. How about a hand?
Okay, right off into the sunset.
This looks dangerous. We get workers' comp?
My kids are never gonna believe this. Yeah, great, SpiderMan. I shouldn't have had that burrito.
Not sure what I was aiming at there.
The good cops in this city, they support you.
The shaken victim said, if Spider-Man hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
Hey, Spidey, you a paisan? I bet you are.
I can check that one off my list. Just what I wanted. Oh yeah! can resist that? If I can get near that bomb, I bet I'll sense it. If I can't disarm it, I'll have to drown it. No time to lose. Get back to the action.
I've got a lot of problems with Spider-Man, but until today, I didn't think he was a terrorist. Until today.
Reports suspects disturbing the peace in his parking lot.
The spider, take him! Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. Et voila!
You're not so scary.
Way.
Skinny, ain't you? Raw hat, no cattle.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? She was wrong. I might just have a future at this. I was really scared that someone might see me fighting you losers.
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's him!
Wait. You can only truly know your prey by watching him stalk his own.
Oh, please, dude. I didn't have anything to do with that drive-by. I was just a wheelman.
Wheelman? Who saw all those people die?
Yeah?
Oh, you admit it? Good. Now you're going to tell me all about it. Then, you're going to give me answers. The spider. I'm a big fan of the look, but your execution? Boring. You know, real spiders liquefy their prey from the inside. You should think about it.
And you're the Carnage Killer. Why'd you do it? I get having a grudge against criminals, but
not criminals, killers. No one knows death better. What do they see when they feel her cold arms wrap around them? What special insights do they have? There's so much to learn.
You're crazy.
And you're welcome.
For what?
Doing what you want to, but can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll show you. I could teach you how to be a real predator. The spider you're just pretending to be. Take off your mask, Spider-Man. I need to see your eyes when you die. I know the truth. In your darkest moments, you wish you were strong enough to be like me. Admit it. Give in to it.
When you put forth this week in effort, I gotta...
That's it. Go ahead. Kill me. You know you want to.
No, I don't kill.
I told him you'd never be like me.
Thanks for the help.
You chose to disregard my advice. So, I assumed you preferred to handle matters yourself.
What was that anyway? You expected me to just stand there and watch him kill that guy?
Or stop him. Permanently. I am trying to unleash the killer instinct in you, boy. The one you try so hard to deny.
That's not who I am. And it's not who I want to be. Ever.
Then, there will always be a greater predator than you.
I guess we'll find out.
Thanks for the smooth ride. I sincerely hope I can return the courtesy by slaughtering you quickly and with minimal agony.
Good day, Mr. Cassidy. My name is Donald Mencken. I want to assure you that you are a most valued guest here at Ravencroft. We're going to learn a lot from you.
And I'll learn a lot from you. Answers you don't even know you have.
Eager. I like that. Well then, let's get started, shall we?
all task force personnel. Increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as SpiderMan. You are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter Phase 2 of the Suppression Initiative immediately.
It's Whitney Chang. Just a heads up. My sources tell me the task force is actively targeting you. Be careful.
So what else is new?
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful.
Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because too many bad guys want it. Don't expect them to let it go without a fight.
Give up now! You're not getting away!
Hey, I heard they're giving out free donuts down the block.
Shooter! Gotta put a stop to this right away.
Take you on any day.
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right.
You're all tricks. No more tricks.
Look so surprised.
You're not so skinny.
I'm more tougher than you.
Say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man!" I love that one. I almost died just then. Of boredom.
A violent shootout between police and criminals was ended by SpiderMan.
you let real heroes like cops do their jobs!
Spider-Man, you are totally freaking me out. Can you leave?
Spider-Man? He's a fraud. What's he ever really accomplished?
Pay attention!
My lucky day.
Hey, Spider-Man, you want to play cop? Try getting some results. Hey, Spider-Man, leave these people alone. Would it kill you to say excuse me?
were moving stuff that belonged to the hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out. Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. They're not being very subtle, are they?
This area seems kind of sketchy.
There! We'll fill you full of holes!
Let's not fight. Be cool. We just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
If it makes you feel better, you almost kind of came close to hitting me once. Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like curse?
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dumped it! Whew. Better up there than down here.
If I was planning an attack, this is where I'd do it.
Off the engine and get out. Last chance. Move it, guys. Get it unloaded now.
Practice some more. We can try this again tomorrow.
Spidey, can you move that? Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. I'll give them this. They're persistent. Car bombs. If we go off here, it'll be a disaster.
Checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw SpiderMan breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos. Gonna have to find another way.
Yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum.
Lots to steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path.
The spider! Why do we have to fight the spider? Kingpin's got people more, you know, in his weight class.
Hey, Kingpin's got a plan, and he ain't let us down yet. You want to start criticizing? Go ahead.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed. That's what I'm talking about. Sit back, relax, and enjoy being unconscious.
Impressive. Have you been working out?
Felicia, why am I not surprised?
Oh, is our relationship getting predictable? Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
A little privacy, please? Shh! People work around here. I'll take that. I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, he's right here!
Retail? I don't need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. Want to take down bad guys instead of being one?
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
Oh, you have no idea how good I am.
What's that? Somebody there? Bruno!
I knocked out your tooth, but don't worry. I left it under your pillow. It's my lucky day.
Got the spider! What the?
happened to you?
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit, and you'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to. do the right thing. But your track record isn't great.
I see him! Huh? Now you just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good.
Here, he's right here.
This is why they call me amazing.
That mask don't scare me.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
I've learned a thing or two. Going to all this trouble for little old me. You must really care. Faster than you expected, huh?
You Webs, do your stuff.
You're just dying to get your hands on me, aren't you? You naughty boy.
Say some fun bad guy things like "Curse you, SpiderMan!" I love that one.
I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better. Now it's getting real.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun. I can check that one off my list. This week and effort? I gotta feel like you don't respect me.
Now you know how the other guy feels when you hide in the shadows.
One time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying. Neither of us wants this, but it has to happen.
Hey, pay attention!
You're so cute when you're confused. You infuriate me.
Don't feel bad. You're not... All right, you're not good.
Have I mentioned I like to watch?
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops, If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Kraven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. I've got an old friend who can get it.
Owner reports suspects disturbing the peace in his parking lot.
No way! I made bail, that's all!
Did your mom tell you? Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone.
No fancy tricks, time to fight like men. Come on, show me what you got.
No way.
Now you just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. I almost feel like a bully.
You got 221 residential, over.
Business owners praised SpiderMan for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
Who can resist that?
Every day a new crisis, a new distraction. Armed lunatics take hostages in our building. Some low-level employee gets himself electrocuted on the job. I don't need this. I can't have it. The whole city's a mess. If the police can't keep order, I will. The battle armor we're developing for the military could help. I don't have the connections in local government to make it work, but I know a potential investor who does.
Bigger things to worry about than a guy dressed like a bug, okay?
Can't go see Harry like this.
Wow.
Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
SpiderMan. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need SpiderMan's blood.
I'll take that.
As if I didn't have enough problems. Now I have to worry about Oscorp being stolen out from under me. Donald Menken's supposed to work for me. And for now, he's doing what I say. But it's obvious he'd like to run the place. Then there's Wilson Fisk. He keeps offering to buy the company. I might even sell it, if I didn't need Oscorp's research division to find a cure for my disease. I've got to watch them. They'd both stab me in the back without thinking twice. I caught up with Peter Parker. We used to be pretty good friends when we were kids, and our dads were partners. I was hoping he might be able to tell me more about his father's research, but he doesn't know any more than I do. Less, actually. Based on Dad's papers, I get the impression Richard Parker went on the run because Dad wanted to weaponize his research. Typical Norman Osborn. He either ran off or killed the one guy who might have been able to save his life.
If I can get near that bomb, I bet I'll sense it. Gotta move faster. Testing, my blood could actually make things worse. The bomb's booby-trapped.
Do you see me going out and trying to fly a plane or perform brain surgery? No. Why? Because I'm not trained for it. But that doesn't stop Spider-Man, does it?
I can check that one off my list. If my blood... Cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait. If I give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him into a monster like with Dr. Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt, or even kill. trouble. You know, water balloons would be a much better weapon. Would I lie to you? Just so you know, this is awkward for me, too.
I think I swallowed a bug. No offense.
Norman Osborn lived for years with his disease. Harry's got time, even if he doesn't feel like he does. Before I give him my blood, I need to make sure it's safe. For him and everyone else.
Do people throw up on you a lot? I know about it. I've had smoother flights in thunderstorms.
The shaken victim said, if Spider-Man hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
Just what I wanted.
sure wish some dude dressed up like a spider would help me not get killed. Hint, hint.
Call 911! It's that horrible Spider-Man!
Hurry! I can't hold it for long! Hold on tight.
Spider-Man! Quick! Get under cover!
Yeah, get some air!
This just in, webs need something to stick to.
The shaken victim said, if Spider-Man hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
Oh yeah! My skin's crawling. Just the image I wanted. Only a real sicko signs his work like that.
We have a report of an attempted B&E in progress.
Faster, we just busted out. I don't want to end up back in.
Welcome to the big leagues, boys. You won't be here long. You're starting to get predictable. Not again.
You're not so scary a person. I'll take you on any day. Mano a mano.
It's not... Ah, never mind. Let's fight. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy. Was I in the zone or what? I almost feel like a bully.
The happy faces of residents, no longer afraid to walk the streets, prove once again why he's called your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
My mom is like so terrified of Spider-Man. I kinda am too.
Reports suspects disturbing the peace in his parking lot.
No way! I made bail, that's all!
Are you really moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think? I almost died just then. Boredom.
Neighborhood residents thanked Spider-Man for cleaning up their community, calling him, quote, one of us.
If I can get near that bomb, I bet I'll sense it. If I can't disarm it, I'll have to drown it. Hustle it up, Spidey. Turn my back on people.
I've got a lot of problems with Spider-Man, but until today, I didn't think he was a terrorist. Until today.
My lucky day. Bad guys don't think of themselves bad guys, but come on, you must know.
I can fly rings around you.
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning of the words. Yet. I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is...
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal. This one.
Come to Papa. Those people won't be able to breathe for long. Just a few more seconds. Seriously.
Help! I can't get out!
Get down and cover your mouth. I'm on my way. Me without my marshmallows.
Call the police! Thank you, Spider-Man!
Every second counts.
Please, I need assistance!
Don't worry, I'll get you out.
That was a brave thing you did.
Witnesses say Spider-Man went into the burning building without any regard for his own safety.
Time for alternative transportation.
Quit hassling us, Spider-Man!
Give up now! You're not getting away!
Man, it smells like bacon around here.
Gotta shut this down now. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be...
I fought tougher than you.
Pay attention!
You're not so scary in person. I'll take you on any day.
getting too far away from the action.
Fellas, I got him! You're not so scary in person.
Whoa! Skid just a little closer. Et voila!
Huh? You're all tricks. No more trick.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Oh, you're all hat and no cap. Skinny, ain't you? Not so scary in person. You're all tricks. No more tricks. Oh, you're all hat and no cap.
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. I was really scared that someone might see me fighting you losers.
Police officers say casualties would have been inevitable without the aid of Spider-Man.
That's what I'm talking about. Who can resist that? Check that one off my list.